Hello, welcome back. Round 3 here. We're 2-0. Opponent mulligans on the play. That's a pretty good sign for us. I'm going to keep this hand. It's got our 1 of planes, so we've only got live draws for mana, for Serpapod and the Drake, and we can always cycle to help get there. 2 lands is usually fine, especially on the draw in Sealed, I guess. In Limited. This hand is really good. So they've got to decide whether to go to 5. So they're at 5, and they probably just had a no-land hand. It sucks so much. Alright, they're keeping 4. They can give you a run for their money. I mean, if they get ahead. Green. Land is great there. Whatever they play, Serpapod is just gonna entangle. And Devour. Oh, that was good too. Now let's see how we lose this. Let's see what their second color is. Green. Green is their second color. Nice. Red, they must have had that in hand. They could shock this. Magma Spray, whatever it's called. But it is Serpapod time. Most aggressive start from this deck. Seven, they have nothing to do on that mana. So our best bet here is just to kudu it. And because it makes a better fighter, I think we just kudu itself. We can think about cycling or fighting next turn. 9. Alright, well, that was not too bad, but we didn't really see what our opponent's capable of. Red, green. Big creatures and stuff. I'm thinking Spidery Grasp is going to be strong here. They didn't really see our blue. But what do we put in for Spidery Grasp? Maybe take out the Skirmisher. I'm going to do that. The Skirmisher is not going to be good against most red-green creatures. Where making a huge body is just much better. Oh no. So now they get to keep and we have to mulligan. This hand is just not keepable. I think it's close. But if we have just 4 non-lands on top, that is too bad. We only have 9 draws in the deck that really get us there. Yeah, I'm going to mulligan this. I hate to do it. This hand's a little better. We get to mulligan, or scry our island to the bottom. But yeah, if we just blank twice in a row, it's a free win for them. And at least we have play in this hand, although it could turn out a lot worse. Oh, Bitter Blade Warrior. So it is nice to have some mana to fall back on. If we keep drawing lands, that's not terrible. Although it'd be good to get a 4-drop out. Yeah, Veronis Monument there, pretty cool. It's gonna hurt though. We take 4 here, if not more. Lizard, yeah, taking 4. This game is much easier when you're curving out on the play. I don't think they'll play discard, so it's not that much better to get Island into play than Forest there. Next turn, Oh gosh, we might just not block here and try to cartouche plus fight. Well, shucks. That didn't work. Is there anything we can do here? 7, we take 7 this turn. We need to draw something really good. And that's not it. Alright, playing cards is strong. If you can play cards, it makes you way ahead. Now, if we had... Gosh, what is it? If we had some artifact removal, that would be worth looking into. But we don't. We don't have that green common that shatters something with cycling. Decision paralysis could be good in whatever this is, this race. Actually, that looks a lot better when they have that, whatchamacallit. When they're pumping at sorcery speed, then tapping their guy down for a couple turns, it's got to be good. What did we put in? Spidery Grasp? Yeah, let's do this instead of Spidery Grasp. We don't want to dilute the deck too much. Stinging Shot. That could come out. That could come out for our 2-drop. Quick. Yeah, I don't expect the red-green to have flyers. And I'd rather have a card to play than a cycler. Phew. This is a high-paced match here. You got to take a moment to breathe to make sure you're doing everything right. But yeah, Decision Paralysis, not a great card in general, but if you're on the play and you're going to win by tempo, which our deck is really trying to do, it must get a lot better. In fact, let's go nuts. Let's put in another one for Sheffet Monitor. God, let's go nuts here. That card's great, but it's not really what our deck's trying to do. This hand's good. Maybe they'll have to mulligan to Oblivion again. Do you think? Nope. No such luck. So this gets our blue. It has Kudu into Wind Guide. Don't want to draw blue here, so... Alright. It goes Kudu, Wind Guide, and then a couple tricks. Yeah, Kudu is good at blocking the warrior, or at least forcing it to exert. Land is bad draw. We wouldn't mind a blue, and 6 mana is not the worst when we have this guy to embalm. There's Ronus Monument, and they should probably just attack and exert here. Oh, maybe not. Now I wonder, do we play the Wind Guide, or do we play our Serpapod? Serpapod just represents more damage, and they can't just kill it with their 1-drop. Yeah, that's better. Next turn we could go Wind Guide and hold up Shed Weakness, which won't save it from the thing, but it is a nice little trick to hold up. Alright, Quarry Hauler. If we must trade with this, that is an option. Oh, they can kill our stupid Kudu. Yeah, I don't want to block that. They're temporary nonsense. 6. Yeah, our tricks are good enough to just attack here, I think. They probably block the Serpapod, or just take it all. In which case... Do we let this happen, or do we just shed weakness and play out the Wind Guide? It's a shame to leave a counter on the Kudu, but I want to play a Wind Guide here. And we have another shed weakness for this guy. Pump it to a 4/5. So they're stuck. They're stuck on color, and they're stuck on 3 mana, so they can only cast 4-drop green creatures. I bet they have stuff to do, but, you know, it's a bit awkward for them, whereas we have all our mana, except our double blue for the Angler Drake, and the 6 mana for our big drops. Oh, they do have it. Alright. Never mind, then. Sometimes you play very deliberately. Oh, no! That card is so good. Yeah, I get why they were thinking about the mana to spend. They're looking at how many how many green and red creatures they have in the deck, and how likely it is to have one of those on top. Interesting. Trample, yeah, might as well attack. Oh, this guy's so good. Ooh, that was good too. That was really good. Well, honestly, I don't mind just attacking out here. Decision paralysis. Is it going to do it for us? Is it that good? To easily win any game of Magic? This card. I don't really want to pay for a dimension I'm not going to use. Shed weakness. I expect they have another trick. Remove a counter, yes please. And if they don't, oh well, then they just lose the Vizier for free. Cool. Now I'm not even sure I want to play Paralysis. Although, if they play a creature, we could just tap both of them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, if they tap out here, they're dead. That's so cool. Yep. It's so good. As long as they don't have a 2-drop green creature, or another land and a 3-drop green creature, or a 2-drop red creature, if the land is a mountain. Anyway, they're dead. In fact, that's a good reason to let this warrior attack. Yeah. Yoink. All right. There's no 1-mana fog. So we just won our 3rd match. With almost exact damage. There's no 1-mana untap either. It's all 2-mana stuff. No 2-mana flash green creature. Alright, 3-0. It is good to be lucky. It is good to be lucky. You're the one with the random name. Alright, see you in the next match.